Let me tell you another short folktale known all over Europe, but this Jewish version of the Grimm story, The Wolf and the Seven Kids, has one motif that is unique to the Yiddish telling of the tale. The folktale is genetically related to Little Red Riding Hood, but in truth, it is this tale that was much more popular in the 19th and early 20th century. A tale of a babetske with many children, a grandmother with many kids. Once upon a time, there was a grandma, and she had many, many children. Once, the grandma had to go to the woods to collect kindling, so she told her children that if anyone should come, they should not let them in. Most importantly, they should protect themselves from the big bear who walks around the woods. So the grandma left for the woods to gather kindling, and the children closed all the windows and locked all the doors and hid. One under the bookshelf and one on top of the bookshelf. One on top of the bed and one under the bed. One on the oven and one under the oven. One on the chimney and one under the chimney. But little Herschele could not find a place to hide because all the other places were taken, so he hid in a little bottle. Then the great bear came by the house, and when he saw the grandma go into the woods to gather kindling, he thought to himself, "I will go in and eat up all the children." So he knocks on the door. "Children, children, let me in." No one answers. So he says, "Children, children, let me in. I will give you blackberries." And the children reply, "No, we have them already." So the bear says again, "Children, children, I will give you blueberries." And the children answer, "No, we have them already." So the bear saw that they did not want to open the door, and he went to the blacksmith, put an iron armor on his rear end, returned, and said, "Children, children, if you don't open the door, I'm going to open it myself." And the children answered, "We're not afraid of you. We're going to listen to our grandma." And the bear got angry, turned around with his iron rear end, facing the door, gave a push, and broke the door into little pieces. And the bear entered the house and found all the children, and opened his big mouth and said, "Hum, hum," and ate all the children. But little Herschele, who had hidden in the bottle, was not found, and the bear ran off to the woods. When Grandma returned, she could not find the children, and she yelled, "Children, children, where are you?" No one answered. "Children, children, where are you?" No one answered. So she started to search. She looked in the entryway, not there. She looked in the attic, not there. So she yelled and called, "Children, children, where are you?" Little Herschele, who had hidden in the bottle, heard Grandma, and he came out and told her the whole story. How the bear came, broke down the door, and ate up all the children. As soon as Grandma heard this, she took a big knife, went to the blacksmith and had it sharpened, and hid it under her apron. She went into the woods and called, "Bedele, bedele, come to my house." He answered, "I don't want to." "Bedele, bedele, I'll give you cereal and milk." "I don't want any." So she says, "Bedele, bedele, let me pick the lice off of you." "Oh yeah, I want that." And Grandma put the bear on her lap and took out the sharpened knife from under her apron and over the bear's belly and went cut, cut, and all the kids fell out. So she washed them good and cleaned them well and combed them and dressed them in new pants with new shoes and socks, put them on a shovel and said, "Bang, bang, off to school." And there's an ending, a little rhyme that ends the story. A pole in, a pole out, the story is over. A pole in, a pole out, and what a great story it was. So can you guess what motif in the Jewish version is not found in any of the other versions? It is the detail that Granny finds it necessary to clean all the kids thoroughly after they emerge from the bear's belly. In the Grimm's version, they simply jump out, hug their mother, and place stones in the bear's belly, which is a motif found in other versions in Yiddish, but there's no mention of cleaning them. But for the Jewish imagination, the thought that they should emerge from the belly of the beast full of blood and other non-clean materials without cleaning themselves was too much to bear, pardon the pun. I think all scholars agree that the motif of the child emerging from the belly of a bear or wolf, as in this tale and as in Little Red Riding Hood, is an indelible one, particularly when told to a child. If you know your Grimm's tales, you will have noticed that in the Grimm collection, the characters in this tale are all animals, not in the Yiddish. And if I may make a general observation, the animal tale tradition that is as old as Aesop's fables was much stronger among Middle Eastern and Mediterranean Jews than among Yiddish-speaking Jews. This in spite of the fact that the animal tales and fables continue to be told and created in Western and Eastern Europe around them.